That's right. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah. It's your boy Enrico No Suave. Welcome back to the Heart of Hollywood magazine interview series. Once again, everybody. Yes, we are back. Did you miss me? I missed you too. I miss you every week that it's not a Monday. So everybody, welcome if it's your first time. Welcome if you're returning guest or customer or client or end user. Talking technical now. Welcome back to the Heart of Hollywood magazine. Hey, everybody, I want to tell you a little bit about the Heart of Hollywood magazine. We're all about influencing. We're all about activists. We're acting, there's acting, there's directing, there's producers, there's musicians, anyone in the entertainment industry. I want to say that we are here to give you none other some great interviews across the world, everybody. And I'm just telling you like this, it's about to blow up. That's what we do, everybody. That's what we do. So I want you guys, if you're actually on Facebook, thank you for tuning in on Facebook. If you're actually are not on Facebook, go to YouTube and subscribe to the channel, Heart of Hollywood Media. Make sure you go to Heart of Hollywood Media. That's where you want to actually be to basically subscribe. And also, you'll be able to see the interview afterwards as well, too. If you're on YouTube, go to Facebook right now, Heart of Hollywood Magazine. Make sure you go ahead and like and follow as well, too. If you're a model or if you want to be on the front cover of the Heart of Hollywood magazine, send them a DM, right? Direct message. You can go to Facebook, send them a direct message as well, too, or go to the website, heartofhollywoodmagazine.com. Yes, hopefully you saw that at the very beginning, but if you didn't, it's okay. All right, everybody. Woo! That was my little spiel because you know why? I got this guy here, man, talking about security. You're talking about bodybuilding. We're talking about someone that's actually strong. One of my good friends as well, too. I had a pleasure of meeting this gentleman, and I have to say, he is the war against weakness. He's also about nutrition. He's all about great health. He is a professional bodybuilder. But of course, we're going to talk a little bit more with him, right? Because I want you guys to ask questions, and we'll try to answer those questions as we go. So welcome, everybody. I want you guys to put your hands together because it's none other than my man, the professional bodybuilder, Rob RuffCut Brown. Let me bring him in. Hold on. Let me bring him in. Let me see if he's there. Let me see. Boom! There it is.
What up?
What's up, man?
Hey, it's going good. It's going good.
Man, good to see you, man. Good to see you like always. You ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm ready too, baby. I'm ready too. Hey, I had to tell the ladies, take it easy because they're gonna see the guns. They're gonna see the guns.
I gotta break them out. Gotta break them out this time.
My man James Dunn, just commented right away and he put up the R's already, so he's ready. All right, so check this out, my man. When it comes to being a bodybuilder, right? When people talk about bodybuilding, they think about, of course, professional, but they also think about competition, right? And they think about, hey, that's the only thing that they're going to be doing for the rest of their lives, right? As far as bodybuilding. As you prepare to become a bodybuilder, what was the influence behind you actually getting into the health nutrition, but also becoming a professional bodybuilder?
Well, a lot of people know my story. When I was younger, my dad, he had got murdered. And when by his, his ex-wife or what have you. And so what happened is I ended up with high blood pressure from the stress that it caused. And so my thought was, the doctor said that I had to be on this high blood pressure medicine for the rest of my life. My uncle said, you don't want to do that. So I ended up going to the gym, started working out. I think it was 6 months later, I ended up doing the Ironman in Chicago with a bodybuilding competition with the NPC. And I took second place. So then the bug hit me. But in the process of me starting to become a bodybuilder, I actually got rid of the high blood pressure. I haven't been sick in 24 years. And man, it's been on since then,
Yeah. So when you were actually bodybuilding, like when you start getting into the bodybuilding piece, there's a process in regards to how your body reacts to certain amount of weights, the routine. What was your routine like when you were actually becoming, into that process of becoming a bodybuilder?
Well, when I initially started bodybuilding, I didn't have like someone to actually coach me on to how to become a bodybuilder. I had certain people who did it before that would chime in every so often, but I had to do, you know, my own research. I had to figure out my body, what works and what didn't work. And, you know, along the years I've learned, but I was blessed enough to have good enough genetics to actually do well. The very first show I did, I took second place. And one of the reasons why I didn't take first in that class is which what I was told was that I didn't have the color, the tanning on for the lights in the show. But after that, I went on to winning almost every single show that I did from that day on, you know.
Nice. And you know that's crazy because you know, genetics, I mean, that's natural, right? That's natural stuff,
That's
right?
right.
So when we talk about genetics, that means that you as a person was just getting, you know, rough cut all the way through as you kept going, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
wow, but when that process, because it's not easy for just anyone to become a bodybuilder because it takes a lot of discipline, right?
Yeah.
How often did you work out, you know, to become, or let me rephrase this because there's so many different areas there, right? When it
Right.
comes to you working out, when it comes to your nutrition, of course, and thank God that you were able to get your blood pressure down, but also start working on your body and start learning more about your body. There's so many different parts and muscles and things like that that you have to learn. Did you have to study like the muscle anatomy in regards to how you prepare to, you know, get yourself cut?
Well, what I end up doing is like I said, I end up learning my body, but then the first year of me starting to bodybuild, I figured, you know, this is something I can do to help other people. So I started
Okay.
training other people before I even got certified as a trainer.
Oh
Um,
wow.
I got certified as an IFPA certified personal trainer only because you needed the certification to work in any facility. You know what I mean?
I
So
see.
yeah, I everything that I've done so far, I've end up learning myself. And I, you know, talk to people. You know, I can help you avoid the mistakes, and that's why I became a trainer.
Yeah.
Um, but you have to learn your own body, and once you learn that, everything becomes so much easier. You know.
Nice. Did you have to get certified to become a professional bodybuilder? Is there
Um,
certification for that?
Well, no. What happened is you had to qualify to become a pro. So you do an amateur show, which is a regional show, a local show, if you want to call it that, and then
Okay.
you qualify for the nationals. So you have to place first or either second. So like I said, I've been winning almost every show that I got in
That's
when I
hot.
started. So I was qualified. So I would go to the nationals and not really want to become a pro. I was just happy to actually compete.
Yeah.
The year 2000, I think it's 2001, I really got serious because I had a lot of personal things going on in my life. And I said, you know, I'm going to put my head down. I'm going to go hard. And so as I qualified for the nationals, I did 3 national shows in 1 year. And the last one, I actually ended up winning my pro card. So you have to do 3 steps to get your pro card with the IFBB.
That's hot, bro. That's hot, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna have to use you as my bodyguard. You already know, you my guy, man.
I got you. I got you.
You know, and you know, it's always, you know, that's these are like the questions where people be like wondering, how do you become a professional bodybuilder? Because it's always a process of something, right? If
Yeah.
you want to become an engineer, you want to become a doctor, you want to become a lawyer, you want to become something, whatever in that profession, or also in that industry. But there's always a way to be able to say, when you call yourself a professional bodybuilder, what stamps you because of that? And of
Right.
course, you train, right? But also you train to be a pro at winning competitions
Right.
as well, too,
And
right?
with bodybuilding, it's a lot. It's a lot more steps than just working out. You have to learn how to pose. You have to learn your nutrition. You have to learn the presentation. You got to make sure that your color is right on stage. So it's a lot that goes on with bodybuilding that people don't understand. It's not just you go into the gym, you lift weights, you look good, you go step on stage, you're gonna win. You know, and it's a very subjective sport. So with me
Yeah.
getting into the sport, not really knowing too many people, getting in any clicks for me to get my pro card, for me was a blessing, man, because I worked hard, you know. So
What was the time frame of you? Of course, working hard can. It's almost like you're about to go on fighting, world heavyweight champion of the world in boxing. What the competitions that you prepare for? How long is your process for preparing for those competitions?
well, normally when I first started, I can get ready for a show in 8 weeks. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
And normally I started doing only like a 16-week prep.
Okay.
But for the pro show that I got, I literally prepped for that show for almost a year.
Oh, wow.
Because I did 3 shows back to back in order to secure that pro card. So I wasn't going to quit until I got it that year. And you know, it so happened to happen, man. And it was a blessing. And mind you, you know, I was talking to my client and I told her, I said, you know, I had this, if you put something in your mind and you put it in the universe, it's going to happen. Right.
Yes. Yes.
So when I was on the Stairmaster and, you know, I was going through all that personal stuff, I visualized myself on stage getting that pro card, and actually with the guy who gave me the pro card. And mind you, every bodybuilding show that I've seen, they had a white pro card when you're on the stage. I visualized myself having a red one. And sure enough, I ended up getting a red pro card. It was the strangest thing ever. And I don't remember getting it on stage. That even stranger than ever. Sure. But it was, you put your mind to it, you put it out in the universe, you can do anything you want.
My man. Hey, I gotta say, baby, when it comes to you actually trying to get whatever pro card that you need and you work hard for,
yep,
you know, the man upstairs have always something in store for you. You know, and isn't it crazy how the least thing where you think you're not gonna get something, it wind up in your lap?
Oh my God, it's right on time too. I think when I got it, it was the right time. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was the right time. And I think if I would have got it before, it wouldn't have been, it wasn't mine to have. So getting it when I got it, man, I feel so blessed, man.
Yeah. And, you know, sometimes it just says, you know, hey, RuffCut, not right now. It's not your time, but it's coming, right? It's coming. You keep working at it. Now, of course, you have many accolades in regards to you winning competitions. Now, winning competitions, you know, a lot of people know that there's like Mr. Universe. And, you know, I think there's Mr. Universe, if I'm not mistaken. I'm thinking of superheroes, but I'm thinking of when it comes to bodybuilding and things like that. What is it that would have you won in your competitions? Because you say you prepared for 3 of them, and then you went to that big one, right? And that's awesome.
Right. Well,
let's name those.
The other 2 before that one was actually big shows too. They also qualified me to become a pro, but you know, the first show I decided out of, you know, the 20 years I've been doing this, I hired a coach to actually help me because I was training other people. So I wanted somebody to oversee me so I can be more effective for my clients. And that turned out to be not a really good thing because he didn't know my body as well as I did. So I went and did a show that I normally would place second in for the last 4 years, and I almost got my pro card there. So then I went to the next show, and in that process, of course, and I hate to keep bringing it up, but it was the time my mom passed. And so mentally I wasn't there, but then I felt that she wanted me to keep going on. And then I jumped into the other show, and I actually did really well. So
and what was that you won? What was the name of the ones that you won so far?
I won Mr. Universe, Mr. USA, Mr. International, let's see, Mr. Titan, Mr. Midwest. Yeah, I won Mr. Titan. That was the show that really qualified me for the national, and that was in Kenosha, Wisconsin. I won the overall, the best poser, and let's see, it's a lot of them, man.
That's good.
So it's a lot. It's a lot. I also won Mr. AAU bench press champion at one time. So I've been in it, man. I've been in it. Yeah.
That's cool. Hey, so when you're in the competition itself, and you kind of talked about the nutrition, you talked about the color, right? You talked about as far as being able to get up there and, you know, do the certain poses. Did you have to go through training in regard? You know, it's like modeling, right? Like when you go out there and you model, did you have like a teacher or anything like that to tell you exactly how to pose, or it was mostly like videos or something?
No, man. You know what I did is because they called me the vampire bodybuilder, right? So I would train at that time, I would train in my house, and I would come out and win a show and then go back, and they go like, where does this guy come from? You know what I mean? And so what I did is I looked at all the posers that I liked in body that was pros at the time, and I would look at their posing, and then I would formulate my own style of posing. And so I've never got taught how to pose. I taught myself presentation, the tanning thing. I YouTubed and Googled all that stuff, and I figured it out on my own, man, because, you know, sometimes it's very hard to get good help.
Yeah.
And if you can
Yeah.
get a good coach, and I'm telling anybody who want to get a coach, if you can get a great coach, which I am one, just saying, if you get a coach, good coach, stick with them. Because
Yeah.
what I do is I do it all. I do customized workout programs, nutrition. I do customized posing music. So I'll mix your music for your competition as well, and also teach you how to pose. So if you can get that from a trainer, you got the best thing ever, man. So don't mess that up. Seriously.
Well, you heard it, everybody. My man, Rob RuffCut Brown is all about getting you right, getting you set up. If you want to get into competition, that is awesome. Now, of course, there's always, the competition where you also are up against other people of your class. How is there a certain level of classes? Because I know, man, those guys are huge. Those guys are big. Like, I mean, sometimes they look like they can't even fit in their clothes. So what levels are there?
Well, see, there's a whole bunch of different divisions. For men, there's physique, there's classic physique, and there's open bodybuilding, and also there's 212 bodybuilding. Well, because I am natural, meaning I don't take steroids or anything of that nature, my body actually fit classic physique. So I'm not going to be the biggest, but I will have a much better shape than a lot of other people when it comes to competing. You know what I mean? Like, so I did bodybuilding. I did classic physique. I'm a pro bodybuilder. I'm also a pro classic physique as well. I chose to do classic physique because it's bodybuilding with a better aesthetics. You know what I mean? So you'll see a guy who's huge, not taking anything away from them guys. That's not the look that I want. I want more of a pleasing look that people can look at and say, okay, I want to look like that. You know what I mean? So,
hey, man. I didn't know if we threw a side joke in there, but
I'm just saying. So,
when you think about it, it's almost like you say, hey, if you want to look like the guy that takes steroids, that's not me.
and again, everybody make their own choice. I don't have anything against that. You make your own choice, but I'm in it for the long run. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I wanted to appeal to kids, teenagers, and everybody. You know, and I think doing it the way I've been doing it for so many years, I think it's been I've been blessed again with great genetics. That I got from my mom and my dad, and
thank God. Yes.
But I have hard work. I work really hard for what I've achieved in these years.
Body fat. We talk about, of course, because you're like super rough cut, right? And you really take care of yourself, when it comes to body fat. And, I ain't gonna lie, man, I love White Castle and I know it's bad for me. But when it comes to working out, I know, how do you figure out in regards to how someone can really discipline themselves to still have like that cheat day or whatever, to be able to still work out and really get toned? Because like myself, I told you I'm gonna come to you, bro, because I want to get straight up like toned. And thank God my mom and my daddy have good genetics as well, so I kind of shed off the weight really good. But how do you assess someone that wants to get trained by you?
So basically what I do is I try to figure out what they have been doing before. And if they're doing something that kind of work, I say I see that we're in the right direction. If they haven't been doing anything at all, what I do is I lay out a nutrition plan based on their weight, their height, and their age. And when we do that, I also let them know that if they're not trying to compete in bodybuilding or any other sport that has something to do with their physical look, I say, give me the foods that you like to eat and let me balance it out for you. So I would take some of the foods if they're not, too bad, and I'll take some of the foods that they like to eat. I'll put them in a diet, and then I'll assess, and then I'll, put a workout with it. And every client that I had, I can almost guarantee if they follow what I give them, they're gonna lose weight, they're gonna get toned, they're gonna get ripped. It is what it is. Bodybuilding is a whole different level of getting in shape, but to get that beach body, it's not as hard as you think it is. I mean, it takes hard work.
Sure.
But we don't have to make it more of something that it's not. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to make it so hard.
Right.
And that's what I do with clients. I say, hey, this is what we need to do. You shouldn't be doing, an hour, 2 hours of cardio a day. We can do something a little bit different that could, work with your time schedule. And so that's what I end up doing with people. So
That's good.
every routine that I do is customized. I don't give people a cookie cutting program that, you know, a lot of other people probably would do, you know.
So we got a question from the audience, and they're saying any advice with someone starting out at age 45 to get somewhat in shape. Now, of course, Oliver Lovato, when they say somewhat in shape, I don't know if you want to keep the baby fat or if you really want to get toned. So I would say from a health standpoint, what would you say, if someone wants to start off at that age 45?
Well, you know, what's funny is, you know, he's 45. I'm 51. I got
Okay.
my pro card at 50. So it's not hard, man. So I would advise you to not look at those YouTube videos, because some of those things are going to discourage you from, you know, moving on to the next level.
Sure.
You need to figure out your body. And first of all, you want to figure out if you can burn calories by doing HIIT cardio, which HIIT cardio is going to be better for you.
Okay.
So if you do HIIT cardio 3 days a week and weight training in between, you'll be fine. So it's not as hard. So I would strongly suggest that you figure out the foods that you like, figure out your caloric deficit, and then go from there. As far as doing HIIT cardio or cardio, do three sets of cardio Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but only do 20 minutes. And that would be very sufficient for you.
There you go, Oliver. You already heard it from the professional bodybuilder. If you guys are just checking in, you got my man RuffCut Brown, the professional bodybuilder. You already know. And Janina says, "Hey y'all," she said, "No way." She's like, she's 50, he's 51. There you go. You work out, you stay young, baby. You stay young.
Hey man, I'm trying to stay in this game a long time. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. So I mean, that's very good advice. That's very good advice. And also, of course, once again, man, congratulations on all your accolades and all your awards that you actually have competed against. And now, as far as how many people are in the audience, when it comes to you actually doing these like shows, are all of these people are supporters? I'm sure they're supporters of other people that's in the show as well too.
Right.
But is it all like health fitness fanatics that's there, or is it just people that just want to come and enjoy a great show?
There's people that just want to come in. It's a lot of people. I mean, it's a mix, but it's a lot of people that want to come and enjoy the show, because the night show of a bodybuilding competition is more or less for entertainment.
Okay.
All the judging is done in the morning. So and a lot of them are family members and what have you. So it's a mix between each, people, and people who are inspired to actually become bodybuilders. They want to see what it takes to do it,
Yeah. Has in I'm sorry, I just said something that just caught in my head. Because I can see how you guys are so built and things like that. Has any lady ever came up to you and say, "Hey, my girl is having a bachelorette party. Do you think you can actually imitate your competition?"
No, but I will tell you this story though. That didn't happen. But I was training for a different competition, a different organization a while ago, and two gentlemen walked up to me and they said, "Hey, can you dance?" And I was like, yeah, why?" He said, "Well, my guy owns a strip club," and I was like, "No, I'm good. I'm good. I'll bodybuild, man. I'm good." Two guys walking up to me at the gym, and I don't know, man.
It feels weird, man. It feels weird. I have to say, I'm like, man, is it possible? Is it possible that you get, involved in stuff like that for like side gigs and side money? Because I know whenever you're fit,
I'm a grandpa. I get caught up on that. My boys will look at me like I'm crazy. No.
Oh, Jenny Moore's checking in. She said hello. She said you look like Genuine.
Oh, man. You might have he had a lot more hair than me.
Same OG, right? Oh man, bro. And there's so many things that, of course, when working out, it opens up a lot of doors for yourself and what you're doing. And now they're asking, now they're getting wild in the comment section. They want to see your profile. They want to see your muscles and stuff. I'm like, nah, this not right now. So you can actually go to his profile, and we'll tell you exactly where you can find him and all that great stuff, so you can watch his profile there. But
That's what's up.
so we're down to the last 4 minutes. So
Okay.
when it comes to future things that you have going on now, you're actually moving into a newer location. Can you tell the audience in regards to where that location is? And also, do you also do virtual lessons as well?
Yes, sir. So right now I'm in Waukegan, Illinois, and that's a little bit from Chicago. But I'm moving from a 1,500 square foot facility, which I had to jump in unexpectedly to that facility, to moving to a 3,000 square foot facility in April 1st, actually.
Okay.
So what I'm going to be providing there is like spin class, kickboxing, Zumba, step aerobics, group classes and things like that. And I'm also going to hire other trainers to work with me. So that's a blessing within itself. I fell into that because I had a client who's moving out of the facility to move somewhere else, and she hooked me up with that. So that's working out really well. Now, virtual, yes, I do online training. A lot of my clients are online, so I do meal plan and workouts online. And so, with that, it works with an app. So you have videos to show you how to do the exercises. You have your nutrition plan. You have your progress reports. Everything is in there. So if anybody interested, hit your boy up.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you can let people know, do you have a website that people can go to, or do how can they get in contact with you?
I have a website. I also have, Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. But my website is WAW athletics.com, and that's with an S. And, obviously my Facebook and my Instagram and my TikTok is WAW athletics. So you can go there and reach out to me on either one of those. So the people who wanted to see my muscles, you can go to those pages, and I'll do that. I'm just saying.
right.
You know what?
Classic fit.
I like to have fun. So y'all I'm silly. I love to have fun. I love to enjoy life. And, this bodybuilding for me has been, foremost a blessing, and it's also therapy for a lot of things, and it helps me. It actually helped me with life in general. So if you guys are struggling with anything in life, getting in shape, getting fit, it would actually help your mental. Just saying.
Are you preparing for any other competitions?
I'm going to, if God permitted, I'm going to do the Chicago Pro here in July 21st. It's going to be my first pro show with the IFBB. And I'm preparing for that right now.
When is that?
That's July 21st, I believe.
Okay, the third week. That's on a weekend?
That's Saturday, I believe.
Okay.
I have to check, but I believe it's Saturday. They just came out with the schedule, so I have to sign up for it like now. Okay.
All right, cool. And you're going to be posting, I'm sure you're going to be posting information about that in regards to how people like Janina will come and see you and watch your profile, so they can actually see what you, how you do as far as your support and all of that stuff. They'll support you. So
yeah. I'm a posing coach, so I pose very well. So I love to entertain. That's what I do. So when you see my posing routine, y'all gonna be like, why is his posing routine different than everybody? I love to entertain, man, and I mix my own music, so it's gonna be off the chain. It's gonna be off the chain.
I think that's why the guys walked up to you, because they saw something different, and it's like, oh man, this guy can make a lot of money.
I know, man. I was like, yeah, I don't want two brothers walking up to me trying to get me to their car. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. But it's all good, man. Like I said, I enjoy life. I enjoy the sport. I enjoy, entertainment. I enjoy meeting people like you, because you like the coolest guy I ever met.
Thank you, man.
Man, it's awesome. It's awesome. Life is good.
Life is good, man. Well, we have our 30 minutes, and it's been up, my man. And I am so happy and blessed to be able to call you my friend, but also to be able to have you on the Heart of Hollywood magazine, where everyone from Hollywood will be checking you out, man. And I'm hoping that people from Hollywood see exactly what you're all about, and make sure that they can go to your website and also just show that support. So I'm hoping that this builds more exposure for yourself, man. And maybe, you never know, you might be on the cover of a Heart of Hollywood magazine. So
Hey,
You got
man,
it.
hey, I was thinking about submit my picture, man. I want to get up there.
There you go, man. You should do it. I think you should do it. I have to talk. I'll talk to my manager. I'll
Hey,
see
man,
what my manager say.
When I get closer to my show, I'm gonna take some good pictures. I'm gonna shoot it over to him and say, "Hook me up." Hey,
That's
man,
what I'm talking about. I love you, man. Hey, so hey, I want you to continue to do great things. Man, thank you so much for blessing us today with your presence and talking about the bodybuilding, man. Continue to stay healthy, man, because you know a lot of things has been going on in the world, and you've been, straight killing it with the nutrition, with the, the meal preps, and also congratulations on the 3,000 square feet. I'm gonna come and see you, bro. I'm gonna come and see you. That's for sure, man. I'm gonna have to come and work out, and get it going, man. So I want them to see how big I can get, and we'll talk about the mass muscle. You know what I mean? We'll talk about that.
You come down and work out with me. You're gonna have to teach me how to dance.
I got you.
I want to do some Latina stuff, man.
I got you. I'll give you some salsa classes.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
All right, Rob. Well, man, you take care of yourself, man. Thank you so much for being on the show with the Heart of Hollywood magazine interview series with your boy Rico No Suave. Everybody, put your hands together, my man. Rob RuffCut Brown. I'll see you later, man. Take care.
Hey, text me your address because I got to send you those shirts.
Okay, we'll do.
All right, boss man.
See you.
Peace.
All right, everybody, you already know we had a blast. Thank you guys so much for being on the show as far as with us today. Mondays are so awesome. No matter where you're at, Mondays are awesome here on the Heart of Hollywood magazine. I had such a great time with each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys so much for actually tuning in, conversations, and all of that great stuff, and asking as many questions as you can. Hey, I want you guys to keep that flow going. Don't forget, if you're actually not subscribed as far as to the YouTube channel, go to Heart of Hollywood Media and subscribe to the channel, as well as Heart of Hollywood Magazine on Facebook. Join that group. And then, of course, you can see right there at the bottom, Heart of Hollywood. I should do it this way. Oh, Heart of Hollywood Magazine. Make sure you go there as well, too. But everybody, I want you guys to take care of yourself. I'll see you guys next week as we have Jose Cornier, the Latin-nominated Grammy, and all that great stuff. He's going to be back with us next week. So I'll see you guys later here on the Heart of Hollywood magazine. Bye.